talk about that initiative. So.
Yeah, super. Thank you very much for the great introduction, Oshawa. So yes, my surname was almost correctly pronounced. So it's Antonczyk. I'm from Poland, so it's a Polish surname. So yeah, thank you very much for having me on the HPG conference. I'm very happy to be part of the diversity and inclusion talk today. At last day, I think you are still awake there. So yeah, before I start, I would like to ask you a few questions in the audience, I would say. Yeah, think about this. Does your son play video games, or does your daughter play video games? Or let me put differently, what do you see in your close environment? Do you see more girls, women, or boys, men playing video games? So while you are thinking about possible answers, let me start with my talk, with my presentation about reaching the unreachables with our Equal eSports initiative at Deutsche Telekom. I would like to start with Brenda Laurel, which is a video game designer. So she used to work at many different companies, and she was actually surprised or shocked by the companies who didn't basically think about a female audience while developing and producing games. So basically, the usual answer was, well, of course, girls don't play games, so yeah, why to bother to develop the games for them? So, and she was shocked by this. She herself wanted to do something with this, so she co-founded Purple Moon company in US and started to do research about actually why girls don't play video games. Why there is no games for them, developed for them. So she started to look into this already back in the 90s. Yeah, we are a couple decades further, and actually the situation didn't change much. So if you look at the covers of video games, currently you still see a lot of male characters presented on the covers. So, but this is basically not the issue only in the gaming or esports industry. When we look actually back a few years in the back, in the sport, into athletic world, also there women were struggling to position themselves, to have the right to play. So here as an example, Billie Jean King, former world #1 tennis players, she has been asked very often, if she is a woman or an athlete, which is really absurd, because men, they were not asked, or they are not asked this kind of questions. And of course she was both, right? So yeah, but women in sport could somehow already path their way and could establish a better position and told the stories how to do it. And now is the time that women, girls write the story in esports and gaming scene. So if we look at the numbers, I have here a few numbers actually focusing on the Germany, because we, with the initiative, focusing currently mostly on the Germany. If you look at the numbers, if you look at the male casual gamers and female casual gamers, so here is the split really basically almost 50-50. So the message is, or how we could interpret it, is that the female gamers, they want to play and they are highly motivated. The motivations are different a little bit, right? So they want to express themselves, they like the fantasy world and experience the stories, but mostly also they like to accomplish something, so complete the games. So the motivation is theirs, and then there's a question that why, when we look a little bit further into esports enthusiasts, so people who are not only playing on the regular base, but also are fascinated or engaged in the esports, then the split looked already completely different. So here we see male esports enthusiasts like 90% and female esports enthusiasts 10%. And even looking a step further into competitive gaming, here you can compare here the graphs. The female percentage decreased into 5%. Some of the research are even saying that this is like 1%, or when we are contacted with our experts, it's like between 1-5%. So yeah, so why this situation is happening, and what can we do about it? So these were the questions we had last year at Deutsche Telekom with the team which I worked with. So we said like we would like to support the women. So we would like to change the situation and enable women in the gaming world especially on long term. So it's not something short right now. It's like campaign is really initiative on long term, and elevate them into professional level. So we reach out to young female or non-binary gamers and try to create for them a safe space that they can develop themselves and get prepared for the esports competitive level. And on long term, we hope, so we are starting now with the smaller group with the female non-binary gamers, but on long term, of course, we hope that it will lead to establishment of mixed teams. We are not doing this alone. We couldn't manage to do this alone. So we have two strong partners on board. On one hand, as Noshaba already mentioned, SK Gaming. SK Gaming is leading eSports company on the professional level. And with SK Gaming, we established female team in order to get them prepared on the competition on the highest level for the future. And on the other hand, with eSports Player Foundation, which is non-profit organization, we created a special program for the talents which maybe are not yet there to get to the professional level, but we hope that with the in-game coaching session, with the proper workshops, with the training, they can get there. So the talents who are showing the potential, we are supporting them on long term with eSports Player Foundation. So this is the initiative with us as Deutsche Telekom. So we basically wanted to, together with partners, create this initiative to help women and non-binary out there to get their chance in the esports and gaming scene. And we've launched our initiative last year in September, and we could already celebrate last year some achievements, some success. So basically with SK Gaming, already last year we co-founded female talent team Avarosa. And with eSports Player Foundation, we got 10 talents in our program. And with them, as I said, we did different workshops, fitness boot camps, and really to get them prepared for the professional level. Then on top of this, last year, we had our first eSports Festival in October in Berlin. So it was a very nice event with positive feedback throughout the press, throughout the media, social media, but also from the visitors, from the people on site who were very surprised by the positive and open atmosphere we created. We had people, we had players, we had our talents, we had Team Avarosa. There's so from esports and gaming scene, but even on top we had personalities from the esports and athlete worlds. We had mental and health coaches we had also coaches for the parents. So the parents, they basically, are aware that the esports scene, it's not maybe anything bad, and they can support their young girls to get there and basically to maybe have a career in the esports scene. So it was very successful year for us. Even though we started actually in September, the initiative, and we won't stop. We didn't stop and we won't stop. So this year we started with directly with the bootcamps with our esports talents. You can see here some impressions on the slide. Moreover, we have our Equal Esports Council with very strong role models from esports gaming, but also business world, and they provide the support for the Female Talents program. Right now, we are in the application phase together with SK Gaming and with Esports Player Foundation for the new talents, but also for the with the new game content. So beyond League of Legends, we started application for the mobile gaming, Brawl Stars. So here we are addressing even younger talents. And the feedback, I was talking today with the team, the feedback is really positive. So we see even more applicants compared to last year. So the community is growing and we are very happy about this. And since last year festival was very successful, of course, this year we will have the second Equal Esports Festival in Cologne, this time in September. More details I cannot tell you right now, but if you check our website, which is included on the last slide, there we will be posting very soon some more details on this one. So that's it from my side, actually. I think we are good on time. We have few minutes now for any question you might have. If not, that's also not a problem. You can always find me on LinkedIn, ask questions there. And if you want to know a little bit more about the initiative, about what we are doing with the partners, we have also a very interesting blog articles on our equalesports.com website. So thank you very much from my side. And now I'm open for your question.
Hi, thank you for your nice talk. So how did this come together, like in the initiative?
Yes, that's a good question. So so last year around April, May, we started our talks with the partners, with the SK Gaming and Esports Player Foundation. So we are, in general, as Deutsche Telekom, very engaged into social topics as well. Also due to social responsibility, which we are driving, which is very also important for Deutsche Telekom. And actually, in the team of brands at Deutsche Telekom, there was a campaign which started way before Equal Esports Initiative about a hate speech. So, or actually against hate speech, anti-hate speech campaign in internet, online. So, because of course we are providers of internet, fixed line internet, mobile line, but also we have to we have the social responsibility, and we try to address that. Yes, everything what is happening online, it's not only always good, but there is also, as you probably know, a lot of hate speech out there. And we started a campaign before Equal Esports Initiative some time ago, and in Germany, and it got very positive feedback. So we were addressing the anti-hate speech, or what kind of impact hate speech can have on the people, and this somehow brought us also into eSports and gaming environment, and because we are supporting the partners as the Gaming and Esports Player Foundation already for some time. We got in touch with them, and they made us aware very strongly about the issue, and about also the statistics, which are actually very terrifying when we look into competitive gaming, that the female gamers are really a really low percentage compared to the male gamers. And we started together with the partners, because they are the experts, they have the expertise in this environment. Together with SK Gaming and Sports Player Foundation, we were really thinking long about the concept and about how to make this as Telekom, because it's not maybe something which everyone is connecting esports and gaming directly to the Telekom. So we were thinking long term how we can address this properly in the community, and this is how it started. Yes, I mean, the topic of equality and diversity also is nothing new for us in general. So the company Deutsche Telekom itself, we are also driving more for equality and diversity at our company itself. So it was nothing new. But now we try to, together with the partners, we try to support the female gamers and make them their dreams come true and get into the professional level as well.
Okay. So Daniel's asking, here in Germany, I haven't heard from that before. Does Telekom plan to do more advertisement for it in television, social media, and posters?
Actually, yes, television not, but in social media a lot, like Telekom Talk, Telekom Erleben. So these are the channels in Germany, and of course the press releases. So, but that's to the point. So we still don't do enough since the people are not getting the message. So, but yeah, the website it's active, it's online, and there we are posting always all the news, and the application phase still is ongoing.
Mm-hmm. And so at HPG, we would like to have more diverse. Hello? Hello? Okay, so at HPG, we want to have more diversity as well, right? So how do you, I've heard from some people that, I mean, I'm not sure if you conducted this study or another institute or some, that people in general, no matter their gender, if they're male or female, like if they've played a game, they're more likely to choose STEM fields. Did you conduct that study or?
No. So basically, the studies I used here, they are from market research. So basically, there were sources also written. So we didn't conduct the studies. No, okay. we are actually now. To be honest, are looking into our own research to get a little bit more information about the scene, because we basically got what is there available through our partners. Also interesting thing, I don't know if you know it, a lot of female gamers are actually on purpose choosing the male characters, and they basically hide their female names. So basically they go undercover in order not to get any hate speech in the game. So basically they are trying to cover their gender. So that's really terrifying. There was actually campaign a few years ago, I think 2018, 2019, in Brazil with Vivo, also with the telco provider, under my game, hashtag my name, my game. So, and it was just like a short campaign in order to make also people aware that that there are female gamers, but they are very often hiding their real name under male nickname. Hello, are you still there?
Yes. I think we still have some minutes, right? Okay, no, actually, no. The technical paper session should also start roughly by now. Are there any more questions, or good? I guess we can also go to the next session now. Thank you.